There she goes. Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet. Oh, hello, Brody. You're the first one to make it. It's pretty exciting, eh? It's the world famous fucking marijuana man. Here, folks. Hey, folks. We have gathered here tonight from all around the fucking world to fuck up our goddamn shit. That's what this technology was created for, folks. For those who don't know, the internet was created by some students in various colleges in the U.S., United States, who were basically drug dealers, and they wanted a way to move funds from one location to another location without having to go there, like we do normally every day today, but also in a secret stealth way. And so they created this computer network, and before you know it, it was working great, and millions of dollars going here, there, and all around the square, and nobody knows shit. And after about 67 years of this, folks, guy got busted at Yale University or college, whatever you call them there in the United States, who was part of the intelligence department there, and they realized this little scheme, and they were like, "This guy's a fucking genius," And so there you go, first, folks. The very first transactions ever done on the internet were drug deals. Oh, they were. That's what it was for. And so we've just taken it to that next level where we don't need to exchange the funds anymore. We all have our own drugs. We just need to smoke them now. Oh, yeah. So there we go. Oh, yeah, we got some sludge here. It's bilingual. The root beer, folks. Yeah. The president's choice. It's the president himself chose this shit, Can you believe it? I'm not sure what president to what, eh? Maybe it was Joe Biden. I don't know. But some sort of president. It's his choice, Oh, yeah, Kamala Harris. I heard she was president today for a little while. Like a couple hours or something. Oh, I did. I heard. I heard it through the grapevine that Kamala Harris was the big cheese for a little while. At least she didn't launch any nukes or kill any potheads. You know how she hates potheads, so we don't have a whole lot of love for that douchebag because, well, basically because she's a douchebag, right? But, I mean, she's no worse than anybody else. It's not like you had a whole lot of options, right? Fuck. They're all scumbags who fucking put potheads in prison. Every single person you had options to vote for. And so, wasn't much to go on there. Yeah, she might be, shitty and all, but can anything really be any worse than Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon? At least in the modern world. Of course, previous to Richard Nixon, those people would be hung for crimes against humanity. But that's the way the world was back then, and they were allowed to commit those crimes against humanity back then. But, in the modern world, I don't think it's possible to get much worse than those two. And so, but you never know. Donald Trump was going to give it a whirl, but I don't think he quite made the same level. Donald Trump's damage was only really done while he was in power. While Richard Nixon's damage, well, you're still living through it today. Oh, you are? You have an HMO? No, Richard Nixon created that wonderful system so that you would all get fucked. And he would make as much money as possible. And that's how it is. And so here we go. I'm gonna fill our bag here with some good shit. Ooh, it's smelling nice, kind of peppery, like the skunk one. Skunk one is in the chamber. It's a mind rearranger. La da da da. There we go. Where's the mouthpiece? Right here. Time to fuck up some shit. Oh, the delicious RSO from fucking Pennsylvania. Oh, I remember beautiful Pennsylvania. Lush forests. Well, you know, as lush as they get for America, at least. Beautiful Civil War parks. Well, I'm not sure if you call them beautiful. They are a war memorial. But there certainly were a lot of them, and they were interesting. And yeah, folks, when I was in Pennsylvania at the war memorials, I did not just see statues for the winners like you do in most countries, right? No, they had statues up for the losers too. Let's remember them too. Let's at least not forget the fucking loser. Right? Fuck. I'm not sure why, but it's how it is. They want to remember the whole story. Oh, fuck. Oh, la michi mari gohan. They had a statue there, this guy on a horse. I forget his fucking name. We'll call him Captain Dickhead, right? Total fucking loser. according to the monument, I mean, it was written in stone. I didn't have to make this shit up, folks. According to the monument, everything this guy touches turns to shit. He's like a loser in every aspect of life. And somehow he became high ranking in the military. We don't know how that came to pass. Eventually, folks, he got shot and killed, and then his whole platoon got fucking tortured and killed in ways that are below today's standards of killing people. And yeah, they got a monument to remember this guy. I mean, he didn't even survive the fucking war. I'm not sure. And he was on the losing team. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And he got his whole fucking troop killed, you know? Oh, fuck. He led them into a fucking slaughterama. And then you write that in stone so that forever we can remember him as a loser, you know? You can't even think of one good thing he did in his life. I guess not according to that placard. And but nevertheless, even though he's a loser that can do nothing right, he's got a fucking statue in his memory. Oh, he does, folks. He does, fuck. Oh. No, this wasn't Robert Lee. Robert Lee actually survived, at least, you know. He's a loser too, but at least he lived. But yeah. Forget who the guy's name was, but I'm like, what the fuck? And then they write it in stone, you know? Like, it's like, what the hell? There's so many of them in Pennsylvania. That's a real good state for war memorials. That one and Boston, Massachusetts, or whatever that state's called. Yeah, good old Massachusetts. There's one fun state. There's like all these little hinky towns in Massachusetts, folks, you know, with populations of 4,000, 5,000, but they're all like 50 feet apart from one another. And so there are all these little hink towns, one after another. And each one, folks, has like one church for every 5 citizens. Oh, yeah. These are some creepy ass neighborhoods. And then it don't end there, folks. Oh, no. The creepy churches is just the beginning. The people who live there are creepy as fuck, too. It's like Vincent Price everywhere. And no. It's not over yet. No. Then they got these war memorials, folks, you know. But they're not like the other war memorials that are for the Civil War. No. These are war memorials for burning witches. Oh, and torture chambers, because they didn't just burn them, they tortured them, folks. Oh, yeah. So you get to wander around through a few torture chambers and check out the torture equipment they use to torture and beat people with. And before they burn the witch, they don't actually burn the witch. They get the gay people to burn the witch. They used to call them flamers. That's where the term flamer came from for gay people nowadays. It's because the gay people were also not tolerated like the witches, and they would hold the torch to burn the witch, and then they would be tortured and killed too. And so yeah. It's all good times. It was very educational, I must say. But yeah, it's one fucked up place. We're gonna do a big fat dab. I mean, not a big fat dab, because we could, I guess. Think we should? No, we're gonna do another bag from my volcano first. Yeah. Oh fuck, I just dropped a whole bunch. Looks like I was able to get most of it back. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, no, there's some fucked up shit over there. I was like, these people creative in a fucked up way, you know? And oh folks, the the people that live there were fucked up. I mean, I saw people, folks, with snakes around their neck. You know, the typical witch with the pointy hat and the big nose and the funny shoes. I actually saw people walking down the street like that. Oh, I did, and it wasn't fucking Halloween. I mean, it's Halloween all year round there, it seems. Oh, yeah, I've been to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, right? I believe. Huge. We were talking about Pennsylvania. That's what brought us to Massachusetts. If you were here earlier in the conversation. But yeah, that's how we started, Debbie Doob. It all started at Gettysburg, and we made our way to fucking Massachusetts. And so, anyways, yeah, gonna take a swig of my. Yeah, I know Pennsylvania is where the statue of the complete loser was. But you know what else was cool about that place, folks? There was some cool stuff. There was this big field, right? Where they said 20,000 Americans died or whatever. Whatever. And so it was pretty brutal, and they had a big story about it. And I read most of it. It was really long, you know. Eventually, I had to let it go. And so then you can walk through the field and find shit. Oh, you can. I brought my metal detector because a friend told me to bring a metal detector. So we went out and bought one just for this fucking ordeal, right? And so we spent $780 American on the metal detector to find, you know, little trinkets in a field that are worthless. That's the way we used to roll, you know? So we go there and we found a whole bunch of shit, actually. It was interesting shit, actually. But it was all worthless. And we found some old money. And that was probably the most valuable thing we found. Oh, no, the UFO, isn't that in New Mexico? I went to the Area 51 Cafe in New Mexico. Oh, I did.
To the Batmobile. Let's go. Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Roger. Ready to
go. All right. I forgot to shut the phone off, folks. So, anyways, chaos. Yeah. And so, yeah, good old Massachusetts. And then there's Boston, eh, folks? Boston. Oh, fuck. Lots of war monuments there. And statues of freedom fighters. It was quite the history lesson. Oh, it is because they teach you none of this shit in Canada. And so it was all good times. Oh yeah, aliens landed in Keith Richards' backyard. Oh yeah, talking about aliens. Yeah, that's where we were going. Area 51. Woo. I ate at the Area 51 cafe. It's the last business you see on the road on your way to Area 51. After that, you start to see signs that say, you shouldn't be going here. Of course, we went there anyways because there was a big party on the top of this mountain. And the mountain was near the fence line. And the Area 51 security people were on the other side of the fence, so they knew everybody was there, but I guess they chose to let it fly because they didn't really do anything. And people have told me they've been chased off that hill many times in the past. And so we were lucky that way. And supposedly some aliens were supposed to come. Sadly, it never happened, folks. And I had a big sign, and it said, "Take me." Oh, yeah. And there was about 50 of us, and we had a big fire, and oh, fuck. It was good times. Oh, yeah, you gotta smoke it quickly, Ron. That's the trick. And so most people would have a bag that's like a quarter of the size. Yeah, no, there were people there showing me pictures of the UFOs they'd seen other days. I met this really crazy girl there, which later I would learn lives in Vancouver, and so we'd give her a ride. Well, we would spend like another 4 months with her and give her a ride back to Vancouver eventually. She's like, "You going to Vancouver?" I'm like, "Well, I do have a house there, so eventually I guess I'm going there." And she's like, "Well, where are you going after here?" I'm like, the next state east. She's like, "Well, what's that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we get there." That's kind of how I was traveling at the time. And she's like, "Oh, well, can I get a ride with you?" And I'm like, yeah. And we eventually went to New York on that particular voyage. Smoked big fat ones on the roof of the Twin Towers. It was good times. This girl was totally insane, folks. She claimed she was abducted by aliens. Yeah. Many times, not just once or twice. She's been abducted by aliens all through her life. They've put a probe inside her or something. She claims the President of the United States is an alien. Yeah, that's what she told me. Yeah, she said basically everybody's an alien except for a few people that aren't aliens. Oh, fuck. I forget the whole story. It's too ridiculous. But yeah, lots of aliens were involved at the end of the day of the story, you know? And spaceships and... Oh, and she was into the chemtrail thing too. You know? The aliens are making chemtrails. Then when she came back to Vancouver, she started hanging out with Mark Boyer. You guys remember Mark? And they actually started to become a thing, I guess. And so that's how that was. She would visit all the time. So I'd see her for many years on end after that. And then when Mark died 3-4 years ago, she stopped speaking altogether. Everyone tells me she hasn't spoken a word since Mark died. And so there you go. That's the basically the end of that story. All good things come to an end, you know? Um, so now every time I open up an Instagram page, or mostly Instagram, Facebook not so much, but you still see it in there. But Instagram, every time you open up the app, it says the new Mecca or whatever the fuck the new company's called. Mecca. Who the fuck knows, right? Supposedly it's some Jewish word or Arab word for fucking death. Yeah, which is basically what it is. But yeah, I got a lot of advertising for it. For a site that don't even exist, you know? Oh yeah, it's supposedly not going to be in existence for like a year or so, possibly longer. Mr. Mark Zuckerdick wants to know your every waking thought, folks. Yeah. And cater your internet experience towards those thoughts. Mm. And so that's all exciting stuff. Soon you won't have to think at all, you know? Mr. Suckerdick will just be telling you what to think. And with Elon Musk's Neuralink, soon, folks, you'll just have a USB port in the back of your head. You'll be able to plug on in. I don't watch Joe Rogan. It's like boring. Yeah, I mostly watch nature shows, some car shows, and then there's like a few people on YouTube I follow who like do various things, you know? Cook or explore old houses or nature once again. A lot of nature people. Ooh, and that's the extent of my TV. Oh yeah, the flat earthers. Isn't the flat earth conspiracy just made up by the deep state? That's what I heard. Oh yeah, I've seen everything David Attenborough has done. Whew. Got the COVID cough. Oh fuck. Oh, drooling all over myself. Oh. I gotta run. Holy man. It's major. Oh. Wow. Gee. Golly gee Whittakers. Holy shitstorms. So yeah. I gotta run, folks. So until next time. Peace out. I'm gonna make some muffins.